So you're thinking about moving to the Heights in Houston. In this video, we're going to show you various areas about the Heights on a map so you can get an understanding of where you fit in the context of everything. But if you stick around to the very end, we'll share with you the best kept secret of the Heights that you don't want to miss. We're going to get after it right now. If this is your first time to our channel, you want to know everything there is to know about living life in Houston, Texas, the pros and the cons, the yin and the yang, the good and the bad, then subscribe below and tap the bell for notifications so you can be the first to know about the current market in Houston, Texas. My name is Joseph Ziasana, and welcome to our channel, Living Life in Houston, Texas. My partner, Kerry Josephson, and our team of realtors get calls and messages every day from people like you and you and you and you and you looking for help on living life in Houston, Texas, and we absolutely love it. So whether you're moving in 10 days or 100 days, give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email. The information's in the description below. So move smooth to Houston, Texas. All right, so let me get set up for our little map video. This is the Houston Heights. So let's back up. Let's go a really high level. These are all the places that I've eaten and if you want to follow, eaten and reviewed on Google Maps. I'm trying to pull all that stuff together from the last couple of years, but these are the last 2 years or so. So we work off of a target downtown. As a bullseye, first ring is 610 or the Loop, Beltway 8, Highway 8 or the Beltway, Beltway or the Tollway 8, and then you have Highway 6 and then Grand Parkway and 99 way out here. So let's look at the Heights. It's in the northwestern section of the Loop between 610 North and I-10, which cuts from Florida to California. Cuts right Houston right in half. And there we have it. One of the main tributaries, waterways, Houston has a ton of them, goes right through the northwest portion, from the northwest to the southeast. It's called White Oak Bayou, and it does overflow if it floods too much, because Houston gathers all the water from all the areas, and it goes all the way this way, and it goes down to the ocean. So based on topology and stuff like that. Anyways, let's continue on. Couple things that I really love about Houston Heights is there's a lot of shoppability. So number one, on 19th Street, you can see kind of this orange marks. There's a ton of shops there, housewares, local artisans. There is this new place called, it just changed from Harold's in the Heights that closed down. It's a rooftop restaurant, and it turned to, I think, something blue, True Blue, where it's a mix of European and Texan. So haven't gone there, would love to go there. It changed over recently, so super fun. There's a lot of breweries here, craft beer places, things like that. One of the major thoroughfares where there's a lot of little restaurants. Oh, by the way, you can eat your way into 20 extra pounds by living in the Heights, because a lot of the key restaurants, local fare of all different varieties, are in this particular area. So if you move here, you may not use your kitchen. So super good. And you can see some of the places I like to go to is the taco stand and the burger joint. Super easy. It's both of them are kind of outdoor places. You come up. So if it's super hot, at least the burger joint, they have misters, and you can sit there and it's sprinkling mist of water on you. But the food's really good, easy to get to. Moon Rabbit is kind of a Vietnamese place, and their steak salad is unbelievable. Steak salad, you got to get it. There's Squabble. Squabble is, it kind of feels like it's the edge of a building and then there's a driveway, but they turn the driveway into seating as well, indoor outdoor. And Squabble is very unique cocktails, things like that. Super fun. SBJST Lodge. So this is kind of a community lodge, Czechoslovakian, and I forget what SBJST stands for. It's Czechoslovakian for something. I have to look that up. But when I was ballroom dancing, because I used to compete in ballroom dancing way back in the day, I kind of retired, so to speak, from it. We used to go there and practice because the area and the space was so large that it's super fun. They have bingo there. And so one time I went to a bingo night, and it was exciting. It was fun. Lots of younger people are there having a great time, 20s and 30s, getting ready there with their bingo and stuff like that. Super, super interesting. The new nightlife is also here on 19th. So 19th on this side, the west of Shepherd Durham. Here's Durham and here's Shepherd. On this side is if you're single and you want to mingle till 2 a.m, it's awesome. Like, seriously awesome. Eureka Heights Brewery is here. There's a couple other places that I really, really enjoy. The Grove, Cedar Creek. You have got to be careful because they have this frozen iced tea that is worse than Long Island iced tea. If you drink that thing, you will be out for 3 hours. And super cool area. It's has an indoor outdoor, and literally there's a creek that goes right through it. And there's this little walking bridge from the parking lot you go over, and then different decks, patio decks, outdoor. Super fun, super fun. That's family friendly. But yeah, definitely 19th Street if you want to mingle on a Saturday, Friday, or Saturday night, it is packed and jamming all the way, all these three blocks right here. So there's a ton of little local restaurants, local bars, and stuff like that. This is one of the 3 places. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4 places in town, 5 places in town. If you're single and ready to mingle, that's where you kind of hang out and stuff like that. Katz's Deli, that's one of Houston's favorite Jewish deli places. Really famous, like New York deli. You come down, you eat at Katz's. It's super, super, super yummy at night. There's the other one is Kenny and Ziggy's, which is in the Galleria area off of Post Oak. But yummy late night. This is after you go to the bars on 19th. You go over there and have a drink, have a late night night, not a drink. Don't do that again. One of the largest HEBs is right up here off of where am I right now? Right there, HEB. This is a 2-story supermarket. It is grand. So if you really want to have a good time and just watch people, go to that. It'll take you a while to get in and out because it is so huge. And their wine selection, unbelievable. I think like there's a bunch of winos living in the area. Only kidding. People who enjoy the finer things in wine is up there. Super, super fun. Let's see. Torchy Tacos. It used to be a food truck in Austin, Texas, which is 3.5 hours away. And they have this queso. They call it dirty. Do you want to make your taco dirty? Is what they say. And it's super yummy, a little spicy, a little on the edge. Torchy Tacos is an actual restaurant there, and there's several in the city, but it originally originated from Austin, Texas. Heights Boulevard's really fun because once a month they have kind of a fair or whatever that goes on monthly. And they have art installations. So this is kind of a walkway with an esplanade, and there's a green space and things like that. And it goes from way up here down to I-10 all across here. And so people walk their dog and run and this and that and save these art installations. So every so often there's something different. Last week I drove by and there's this plane, and there's an art installation of a plane, and there's a blue old-timey cell phone right in the middle. It's like a 2-story old-timey cell phone right outside. But once a month they have a fair, and it's really fun and super cool just to hang out. One place that I'd like to also highlight is right here, Local Foods and Heights. This is the you can see there's a street right here on 7th. Lululemon is in this really old 1920s house. Super cute. So you walk in, you're shopping in a store, but it's a house. they made this street walkable. So on either side, there's a bunch of stores and things that you can go in and out of. So this is really fun. And you can see here, this green line here, that is a hike and bike trail. So what's cool with Houston is they're connecting everything together between the hike and bike trail. So you can see, where's Nicholson? I'm trying to find Nicholson. Here's Nicholson. It goes up here. They've started to extend it here. And then this line, you can see, this green line keeps going. It goes down 45 around here to the other side. So literally you can take your bike. And this is not one of those, mountain bike type things or these racing trails. No, it's a leisurely, bring your family, bring a stroller, bring your dog, and very relaxed place. This is called, it's Houston MKT. That's how I'll try to remember it in a second. Houston MKT. And I've got to give a shout out to one of my favorite places that opened during COVID. And I remember I was like, oh my gosh, I got to support them. It's a Filipino restaurant that's a fusion and a high-end. It's called Be More Pacific. And what's cool about this little place is one side of the restaurant is a garage door. So it opens up and they have patio decks, 2 levels, and you can kind of eat there and hang out. And when it gets hot, you can eat out there. They have shade, they have umbrellas and stuff like that over there. So super yum. And they just opened up a place called, I cannot remember, it's not showing up. It should be right there. It is a pastry place to die for. If somebody can remember that pastry place, text it down below because I completely forgot. It's right here, and I thought I did a review on it because it should be showing up, but it's not there. A couple things with the heights you've got to understand and know about if you're gonna buy here is there's things called what I call heights proper, which really is here, but they're gonna shoot me if I kind of start drawing and things like that. Some will argue it's down here, some will argue it's here, and then now everybody's trying to include themselves on these different sides as part of the heights. Fine, heights adjacent, heights, all of that stuff. What's cool is there's 2 really big events throughout the year. So you have those monthly there's really those 2 big events. You have those monthly markets on the heights and stuff like that. The other one is Lights in the Heights, which is in the Christmas season, and it is right here. So you hear Good Dog Houston, got to go there. Has some of the right Maison Pucha Bistro, super yummy. It's a mix between Peruvian and French. It has outdoor seating. The reason we like it because there's outdoor seating. You can enjoy it on a nice day when we have non-humid days. So here between Bayland and Euclid, see this little park here? This is kind of where it starts. About 500,000 people descend in this little neighborhood during Lights on the Heights because all of the neighbors, as part of their tradition, they put lights in front of their houses, and it's super awesome because every house is lit up. Sometimes one time there was one on a corner and they had the ballet school, and the girls were all in their ballet outfits and doing a dance in there. And then one was a Croatian Christmas band in full garb. One had a Santa singing. One had a lady, this old lady in a rocking chair talking about a scary wolf. It was a Christmas, whatever. Anyways, it's all closed down right in here, and you just walk around, look at the lights. I mean, we've been trying to get a house there, and the price has just gone too crazy, but we would have loved to have a house there that invite all our friends to come over. And like one time we were walking down there and we accidentally went into somebody's house, it was private, someone's house, and there was a private event sponsored by the homeowner, and we walked in, hey, how's it going? just having some drinks, eating some of their food. So it's just that kind of time. It's really, 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 really awesome. Some other things. Oh, Pinkerton barbecue, some of the best barbecue in the city. Got to remember some of these places, and I didn't know this until Pinkerton's. I went, it closed at 5 o'clock. I went at 4 o'clock on a Saturday. They ran out of food at 3. And I didn't realize that certain places around the city that make really good food where lots of people come, when they're out, they're out. That's it. They don't have a stockpile in the back and stuff like that. So if you're going to do barbecue in Houston, Texas, make sure you go earlier and don't do what I do and think about it. Oh my gosh, let's get some barbecue. And it's like almost closing time because you may not get it, right? So definitely plan a little bit ahead. This is really cool. This used to be called Canino's Market, and this is where local restaurants would come and go to this, basically a farmer's market, where all of these farmers would come bring their produce, and they would sell it through stands. Well, it got redeveloped, and now it's called the Houston Farmers Market. It has indoor and outdoor stalls. They have a monthly farmers market out in the back, where local artisans will bring, housewares, or this guy was making custom pecan pies and stuff. You can go buy that. That may not be a thing there. They had, for those of you who are Mexican and who love mole, they had like 21 things of mole, different kinds of spices, and just amazing. I mean, super, super, super fun to go to. Now, there's 2 other things, and I don't know why they're not on here, and it's surprising to me. There's one place called Lay Low, Leilow, and it's a tiki bar. When I was in Austin at a bar, they said, "Hey, where are you from?" "Oh, I'm from Houston." "Oh my gosh, have you been to Lay Low in Houston?" Lay Low apparently has the best bartenders who make rum drinks, and it's super cool. And it's in a small strip center. If you pass by it, you'll miss it. Like literally, you'll miss it. It's so you gotta be on the lookout. And right across the street from it, a little bit down, is Dairymaids, which is a cheese shop, and it has bars on it. And the parking lot is grass. So again, kind of an up and coming area. You pass by it, you drive too quickly, you'll pass right by it. Super funny. And definitely when you go to Dairymaids, tell them, "Yes, I'm here for the tasting." So you walk up, there's this window behind the I guess the sommelier of cheese, the cheese sommelier. And they'll have displays of 5 or 6 cheeses that you'll be sampling, and they'll cut a little piece. Sometimes they'll have a little thing of wine. Would you like some wine? Drink the wine, you have the cheese. Of course, every time I go there, I spend $60 in cheese. So be very careful. And you can make an incredible cheese platter that has some of the best cheeses in the country. So it's like right down off of Airline, where it's close by. Is this Maine? And then Airline. Okay, here's Maine. Okay, yeah, this is off of Airline. It's right off of Airline. So Lay Low, rum tiki bar, one of the best in the area, known across the state by all the bartenders. And Dairymaids is close there. So I love this part of town, as you can probably tell, and I can talk a little bit more about it, but it is super, super, super good. Good food, good place to live. You have a really wide mix of Victorian old 2-bedroom, 1-bath bungalows to Victorian to stately mansions, all in this concentrated area. So, and the food scene, you really don't need a kitchen, to be honest with you, or a refrigerator, because you can eat out every night. Oh, this place called Patton's. You've ever heard of a hidden speakeasy? I'm sure you guys have. Well, the front of the restaurant is called Savoir. American cuisine, super yummy, excellent. But if you tell them you wanna go to Patton's, you have to cut through the bar. Like, so this is bar where everybody sits in. You have to cut through the bar, and then you got to go into the wine room, and then on the other side it opens up into Patton's, and so it's fun. Like, I literally was like, oh my gosh, this is so unique, so fun. One of the things that's really interesting about Houston, and we do it a lot, it's what we call hidden in plain sight. You don't think much of it, but once you go to it, it is super, super, super good. So I can talk more about this ad nauseum, about the Houston food scene in the Heights. Lovely, lovely, lovely location to live, and very it's a very good place to live, the Houston Heights, and lots of things to do, places to eat. If you're super active, some of my clients are triathletes, and so they're constantly going on Nicholson's bike trail, or they'll even sometimes ride down to Memorial Park just close by. So definitely a great place to live and to work, live, and play, for sure. Oh, one more place I forgot completely is the other. It's weird because this is an overpass, and you're thinking you're passing by something, just whatever, industrial. It doesn't look really like much of anything. And then you exit right here, and you're in what they call Houston MKT. And see these buildings here? There are 8 restaurants, 4 bars, like a lot of stuff. And then you can see the Houston Heights and bike trail that comes through here, connects up to the Nicholson bike trail, Lawrence Park. I've got a listing coming up over here. I've sold 2 properties over here. This is kind of weird because this is kind of the freeway, and can you imagine like living right here and you can hear the overpass, the cars going over, sort of like New York City for those of you who live in urban centers. But definitely great little place here. Single, young couple, couple no kids, this area right there. So it's Houston MKT and Buchanan. If you are into plants, that's the place you go to get all exotic plants and really get some good advice on how to put your garden together, how to take care of your indoor space, and make it come alive. Definitely, we're done. I can continue to talk more and more. Until next time, have a good day, sunshine, and we'll see you around the Bayou City.